Welcome back to the video, everyone. We are back going to be baling some straw. We're just come to the field now. It's just this field in front of me. Looks like the tractors and trailers, or two trailers and a tractor, are still here. But yeah, it was combine last night, and it's a lot better straw than what we had previously. So I'm going to go in and start baling it up now. I'm just going to get through the gateway and I will join you back with the video. Just in the field now, just about to start. Yeah, it's definitely bigger rows as well. The new one combine we came across last night because we were over just down the road checking heifers and could hear a beeper going, and I thought, we better go and check the straw hasn't been cut, and they were just started it, so that wasn't ideal. So it's only been down less than maybe 15 hours. It's, yeah, looks nice stuff. But yeah, a couple red rocks here, big 20-ton red rocks, and there is a fent on the other one, so I'll see if I get a video of that as we go by. Definitely a lot more straw here as well. I've already done 2 bales. I've only come from just behind that trailer over there to where I am now, so yeah, going to be a few bales here. Yeah, there's the fent, the 7, I can't really see it, 720 Vario. Oh yeah, those nice big red rock trailers. I think they're new for gardeners this year or last year, because they always used to have field masters. Yeah, they seem to have switched to the red rocks, but they look smart trailers. Really big trailers that they've got here. I said they're a hell of a lot bigger than RNC, which is a 14-ton. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 20. I mean, they've got 20 right on the side, so I'm assuming so. But here's the 720. Just got to concentrate here because we've got a few rut strips here. Lift the pickup up a little bit. Typical, we're making a bale right on the rut. Yeah, here's the 720. I believe he's got a couple John Deeres now. But yeah, still must have a few fents. Oh, it's gone wrong. Sometimes those 2 plates I put in, I think I got a bit carried away. I should have just put one thicker one in, because sometimes it sort of gets, can't really see on the camera, it gets stuck up here. So I just have to manually shunt it back. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but yeah, I ought to just take one of those plates out. Yeah, a few ruts there. Must be a wet patch when they were spraying. Yeah, there's the 720 with loader brackets on. Not a new Gen 6. Gen 4, I think the previous one. To be fair, I've never driven I've driven a Fent once, a 516. That must have been 5 years ago. I did some CPCS training for tractor driving, and I drove a 516. Takes a bit of getting used to, but I haven't driven one since. Like, I know, I was only sort of messing about. Not making bad bales, to be honest. Like I say, it's a lot nicer straw, pretty solid bales, a little bit soft in the middle, but they always are out of a baler like this. For some reason my door isn't shutting, and I believe that reason is that stuck there. I'm just gonna hop in and scoop it out. That is one thing, yeah, all that chaff there is just stopping it from shutting, so I'll just scoop that out. Nearly done the headland, and we just gotta crack on with up and down. Got that cleared out. Now if I press that one, door should close. Is it going to tell me it's closed properly? Yeah, I think it is. Now we can go on auto, tip that bale off, and away we go again. So I've just let a bale out and the baler's beeped. See how long it takes me to make another one, then I can work out how many bales we're doing, how an hour we're doing, sorry. I'm gonna guess 1 a minute, but we're currently on 20 seconds. It's just beeping at me now to say it's nearly full. It's blocked up. Typical, it blocks up when I'm trying to film it. Luckily, this baler automatically drops the floor on the knife, so it said it's dropped the floor, telling me to stop. Now I can turn the PTO back on. Hopefully it'll suck in. There you go, it sucks it in. And then it brings the floor back in. And I can press net. And it will net it. So literally all I did was stop the PTO and restart it again when it dropped the floor out. I didn't press any buttons. This is quite handy and it does all that on its own. I've never, so far not jammed this baler up at all. So yeah, it works quite well. But let's try again. Now it's just beeped now. Let's see how quick I can make a bell. I'm gonna go a bit steady there because there's a big bump. I think I might be going a bit quick. Probably why it blocked up. So I'm being a little bit more steady this time. Yeah, it's quite nice straw, nice white straw. It's wheat straw. Probably good enough to feed though. Net going in. I don't know if you can see very well, but the net is rolling in. There's the net cutting. Door opens. Pushes the bale out. Door closes. And I'm ready. Just stopped that again because the door wouldn't close properly. But I had my shoes off in the cab, and the other day I bought something to help with this. Some Crocs, well, fake Crocs, because I always find it really awkward to put my boots back on just if I want to hop out quickly. So I thought Crocs were the way forward. And it turns out they are, even though you look like a bit of a numpty wearing them, but they're brilliant. So I've just timed it. Oh no. Every time I try and film, something goes wrong. Yeah, I've just timed how many bales how long it takes to do one bale, and it is a bale every 55 seconds. So if you said a bale a minute for one to go wrong, or if I've got the baler, etc. Maybe a little bit longer, but I reckon we're on 50 bales an hour on these old rares, which is pretty good going. So yeah, pleased with that. I'm currently on 94 bales. Doubt maybe I'm halfway because I've done the Headland. But yeah, there's going to be quite a few bales here, which is good because yeah, the last one was only 70 something bales. I'm pretty sure the fields were similar size. This one's probably a bit bigger. I can't remember how many acres which each one was, but yeah, we are definitely getting more bales here. Just on the last row now, and there's a couple of little rows just around the corner. There's a funny little sticky out bit. We're currently on 190, well, it's 199 this bale. So yeah, we're going to be over 200 bales, which is pretty good. Dad rang and he said he thinks it's about 16 acres, so anything over 160 is pretty good, and we're well over 160, so very pleased with the amount of bales considering the field in the last video wasn't very good. So yeah, and this is a lot better quality straw, so pleased with that. And yeah, I'm just worried I'm going to run out of net. I guarantee I'll run out like on the last bale, because that's always the way. If I do, I might just try and wrap it in plastic, because I have got plastic on here, but we'll see. Now, I said this would happen. I've got the rest of that road to about there, and this little bit here, and I've run out of net, so I'm going to try and put some polythene on and see if it will wrap up with that, because I haven't got any more net with me. So just to finish this little bit, hopefully I can get the polythene on there. So that worked. You can see there's a plastic wrapped straw bale on the back. Yeah, so it's done the job. Right, I'm not really quite sure what's going on with this thing. I got out and changed the bale, wrapped that one like I said. Oh, hang on, chap's ringing. Right, I was just interrupted. The dealer rang, but yeah, anyway, I was going along baling. I just did that bale they used with the plastic wrap, and the PTO was just dropping, wasn't spinning very quick. The engine revs were staying up high, but the PTO revolutions were dropping like to 100. So I'm just waiting to see if maybe it's a bit hot, but nothing on the screen is telling me it's hot. Where is it to? On one of these it does say engine temps and things, but it might be on performance. But yeah, there's nothing ridiculously warm. I can't find it now. I had it up a minute ago. Anyway, yeah, it's not diagnosed. No, it's not ridiculously hot. There's no no warning codes or nothing. But well, I'll try it again now. I turn the PTO on. Now nothing's happening. So I don't know what I've done. But he's saying it could be a solenoid or it could be a clutch pack in the PTO. And all I've got is that little row there, so it's a real pain in the ass. But I'm going to have to go home and hopefully they'll be able to look at it first thing tomorrow morning. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too big a job, whatever it is, but we'll see. Anyway, here's the wrap bale I did. It wrapped fine, but I've always thought maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing for if you want to stack bales outside, stack them on their ends and the rain rolls right off. I know you get a little bit, but if you stack them up tight, yeah, cheaper than shed and costs the same as wrapping with net. So definitely an option if you want to keep straw outside, or even hay. Maybe not hay if you're feeding it, because I mean, like I said, some water will get down between, but could be not a bad thing. Someone's combining up there on the hill. I'm pretty sure there's someone combining over here as well, because I keep hearing a reversing beeper. But yeah, anyway, that row, all I had left, and the tractor's given up on me. So hopefully I'll be able to sort it tomorrow. If not, I might have to put the baler on the 210, but we're going to have to add the power beyond because we haven't got that on the 210. But we'll see. Hopefully there'll be a quick fix. So we just got the T7.225 back from Hawkins. I can't remember how I left it, but I remember I left it with the PTO not working. So basically it had to have a new PTO clutch for some reason. It had gone already. Must have been defective from the factory, I should think. So let's put a new clutch in it, but luckily I took it in yesterday afternoon, and by this morning the parts were there and they had it done about half an hour ago. So it's pretty good going, considering they had to take the whole back end off and replace the clutch, but it's all working now. I'm going to fill up with fuel, fill up with wrap, clean the baler off, then I've got to go bale some silage. So just made a start on the silage. It's not a bad bit here considering how dry it's been, but this is down on more ground, so that is why it's drier. Making fairly solid bales, all going alright so far. I've only done 3, but I was just gonna drop the pickup a little bit. I had it raised up a bit because it was on straw, so I'm just gonna drop it down a little bit so it picks up a little bit better. And that's just those holes there, and a pin in there, and that, I'd say that's all the adjustment. So yeah, hopefully pick up a little bit back. It's just leaving a little bit behind, but all these fields here to do. Let's say it's not a bad amount. That's the benefit of having ground lower down, is it holds the moisture a bit better. It's quite peaty down here, but yeah, If only this was our own grass and not for someone else, but never mind. Into the second field now. It's just this long skinny one, only 2 rows. There's another long skinny one similar to this, a little bit wider the other side, and then 2 big ones to finish. But that clover in there has grown quite well actually. Like I said, we're down on the moor, so definitely holds the moisture a lot better down here. At home, this is third cut. These are newer lays. Just for a customer we do a lot for. But at home, our sort of permanent lays just haven't grown at all. We're going to struggle to get a second cut, and if we do, it's going to be like late November, I should think. So Dad just brought me out some more wrap, and we usually use Silage, which is white boxes with red Silage writing on the side. And this is Pro Shield, I think it's called. It's black boxes with red writing. I've used it once before, but a long time ago, so we'll see how it goes. I've done 3 bales of it, and so far so good. But what does everyone else use for wrap? Like, we've always used Silage just because it's the most reasonably priced, seems to be. But this was actually cheaper this time, and I always thought this was more expensive, but for some reason it's cheaper this time, so that's why Dad picked it up really, because I think it was £78 a roll, and the others and Silage is 80, so you know, 10 rolls, then you save 20 quid, so it makes sense. So we'll see how we go with it, but yeah, what does everyone else use? And also, what prices are people paying for that? Right, into this bigger field now. Not so much in this one, it's a little bit higher up. But yeah, it's not a bad bit of grass again, considering the weather. It's hot again today, and it's just looking like it's going to be hot for the foreseeable future. So yeah, we definitely needed some rain. It's getting a bit desperate now. But anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. Currently on 48 bales, which ain't too bad. The last field's the thickest, it's got some clover in it, so we'll see how many we get down there. Into the last field now. This field's got a lot more clover in it. There's Robert on the rake, there's a little single rotor rake. But yeah, this is definitely the thickest out of the 4 fields I've done today. But like I said, it has got a lot more clover in it. And as far as I'm aware, clover's drought resistant to a certain extent, as well as like things like alfalfa, lucerne, whatever you want to call it. I've seen pictures of alfalfa that's like lush and green even now with very limited amounts of rain. And it does make you think about sort of more drought resistant forage crops instead of just grass. Ryegrass just struggles and goes to stem when it's too hot all the time. So yeah, it definitely makes you think about different alternatives for forage crops. If we're going to continue to have these hot, dry summers, which by the sounds of it we will. So yeah, definitely worth looking into. Yeah, Robert's just tidying up over there. Last little row of this field on 111 bales, 112 by the sounds of it. It's just peaked to say it's nearly full. Not quite. Yeah, there we go. There's 112. That little tiny bit there, and then there's a smallish field behind someone's house, which I don't think there's much there. 'Cause it's sort of just kind of like a big garden that they just cut because just to clear it up. So go and do that bit, and then we're done for the day. In the 210 now. This is the next day. I can't remember how I left it yesterday, but I finished the silage, 115 bales we did there. We're now back picking up straw. This is the straw I baled in the last video. I think there's just 1.5 loads left over here. We only got 70 odd bales off of this field, whereas the one in the beginning of this video was a lot better yielding, like I said. So I'm going to get these picked up. Last time you saw this tractor, it probably was when it had caught fire. So yeah, it was down there by the exhaust. But they all repaired it. Wasn't much damage, just a little bit to the wiring. And then they did sort of, there's an elbow down there where the exhaust comes out, and the catalytic converter's there, which gets very hot. So they put like a V, like a triangular plate to stop chaff sitting on that piece. So it should just fall off. So hopefully that prevents it from happening again. But I would have said when we did a lot of topping with this tractor because it's got the front PTO on. So I would have said that's where most of the dust came from. Yeah, I'm gonna get these last few loaded up through here, and then that'll be this field cleared, and then there's 200 odd to pick up over at the next field. All loaded up and strapped. Dad's just finished loading that one. We got that one strapped up, and that's this field cleared. Lovely day, not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, we'll get these back, and then yeah, like I said, that's this one cleared. Then there's 200 over the field I did earlier in the video. Right, all strapped on, ready to go. I'm going to go on ahead and get these back. And that's probably going to be it for this video. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully it's not too long. And I'll see you all in the next one. Please like and subscribe.